coming to you live again here today. Yes, with another one. Y'all come on in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And share your girl out as well. Yes, y'all. Y'all welcome to Viral Moments. Yeah, so if you missed it this weekend here, there were some viral moments that happened on Cam Newton's Funky Friday, right? Where he interviewed the Miss Beautiful, all right, Marlo Hampton from the Housewives. Yes, yes. So y'all know her. Yeah, the diva, right? She don't officially hold a peach, right? But she always comes in as the friend, right? So she's been on there for over 10 seasons. She was the friend of NeNe Leakes, right? And she's got into different altercations with NeNe, with Sheree, with Porsha, with Drew, with Kenya, Candy, you name it. She's got into altercation with all of the ladies, right? But she did have a viral interview with Cam Newton on his Funky Friday, right? So we're going to be watching the video, right? And it's on YouTube. Funky Friday. He has interviews where he interviews different people, but he did do one with the Marlo Hampton, y'all, and it is going viral over there. So y'all come on in the room for our viral moment. All right, live. So y'all come on in, come on in. Yes, yes. Hi, Mr. Neen. Thank you so much for coming on in, Queen. Yeah, Marlo has been holding it down, right? She said even in the interview that they even offered her a peach, but the guy that she was dating at the time didn't want to go on the show and expose, their relationship and have the cameras follow their daily lives and everything. But she's been that girl. Yeah, Marlo's been that girl. She sure has, right? Yeah, so we're gonna get into the video that Cam Newton did the interview with Marlo Hampton. Yes, and she came in, baby, with this fit always stays fly. She said it was a men's wear, but baby, I couldn't tell it was men's wear because it fit her perfectly. Cause she's 5'9", all natural. That's what she said. She's 5'9", all natural, but she got it going on. Yeah, she's got it going on. Yeah, but she's from St. Pete, Florida. All right. Yeah. And she said she was in a lot of trouble. Had a hard life growing up in foster care. Her mom had some substance abuse issues. So she ran away from home at the age of 10. So she really does have a story. Where is he at now? The guy that they still dating? I don't think they're still dating because she said that she was actually single here and she wasn't dating anybody. So I'm wondering if it was Charles Grant because she did talk about Charles Grant a lot in this show. So I'm wondering if it was Charles Grant during that time. He was with the New Orleans Saints football player, but they were connected for some time. But it probably was him because he was taking care of her. She said he had gave her keys to his home in New Orleans, homes in different states. She met all of his children, so they were very close. She took care of his mom, so it was a really, really solid relationship until she caught him slipping out there in them streets. Yeah. Hi, Capital D Jewel. Thank you so much for coming on in. Hi, Gina Bueno. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, so I believe it was Charles Grant because that's the one she really, really was talking about a lot about. Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so she had a hard knock life. Like you said, she ran away at the age of 10 from her mom's house. Like I said, her mom was battling substance abuse, and she became a part of the foster care system until her foster grandmother got her and raised her and got her into church and kind of got her life steered into a better way and a better direction. So yeah, she does have foundations with foster girls, so she's big on fostering. Yes, be nice and tap that screen twice. I love it, Capital D Jewel. Yes, be nice and tap that screen twice. Y'all see it. I love it. Looks so good. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, but yeah, so after she got out of foster care and everything, she still, had a rough young, life and everything. So she talks about publicly all the different mug shots that she's got, still living that tough life, that rough life, still in the streets, still out there hustling and everything. So she's very candid about how tough her upbringing was and how she it still led her into some rough beginnings in her early 20s and everything, right? So yeah, I can look her up and see all the different mug shots she got and everything, but she's very candid about that. But she was able to move from St. Pete, Florida, and her friend told her to come to Atlanta, get in a different direction, and everything. So she kind of still ended up on the same, direction, on the wrong side of town and everything. But finally, she caught a break to where she was able to take her skills and her talent, her beauty, right, and create a lane for herself in Atlanta, right? She created a lane because she loves that fashion. She knows how to put it on, honey. Anybody gonna put it on is Marlo Hampton. That is what she is going to do every time, right? She has a bubbly personality. She's beautiful. She can really move in different rooms. Just you know what I'm saying? Like she said, she came up on the rough side, so she's able to really connect with people who's in that direction, going down that road, and she can tell her story to try to get them into a better life. And then she can also be with the socialites as well, right? Like she said, she's dated multi-millionaires here, like the football player Charles Grant. She's also connected to allegedly the founder of CNN, which is Ted Turner, the billionaire. Y'all know him, right? So she's connected to him. She said she's met his children. So she does have some type of connection to the billionaire Ted Turner, and everything as well. Because everyone's all like, Marlo, how you make your money? How do you make your money? And she was like, people are always, questioning me, how do I make my money? How do I do it? Right. But she's like, just like how anyone else is out here, I'm a brand. People know me for being on Housewives. People know me for my fashion. So people will, message her, call her, email her to say, hey, go ahead and wear this piece that I designed. Go ahead and rock this piece. Mention this person's name while you're in this interview. Have this bottle of water, have this bottle of juice, and I'll go ahead and pay you for it, right? Marketing, promotion, it's anything that's going on now in social media, right? We're all influencers, and that is what she's doing. She's an influencer, but it's not out there. She's not actually saying, oh, well, I'm wearing you know, Louis today, and they are going to be paying me, $1,500 for 5 minutes of mentioning their name. She's not actually saying that, but behind the scenes, people are emailing her and messaging her to make sure that she's rocking the latest and the greatest because she's a brand that people want to connect to, right? So y'all know, y'all go back and watch some of those videos that we talked about being affiliates and all of that, right? So she's doing the same thing. So she's talking about how she's making her money that way, right? Okay. And then she also has her lay archive. She has that business where she said over the years she's purchased Chanel, she's purchased Louis, Gucci, right? All these name brands just sitting in her closet. Hi, Glam Decor. Thank you, Queen, for coming on in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to Viral Moments Monday. Yes. So we're talking about the viral video with Cam Newton and the beautiful Miss Marlo Hampton, right? Yeah, so that video is viral. So if y'all haven't watched it, make sure y'all go and watch it here. But we are reacting to it, and we're talking about all the highlights of the show from Funky Fridays on Cam Newton. Hi, Miss Grandma Teresa. Thank you so much for coming on in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to Viral Moment Monday. Yeah. But yeah, so she's talking about her business, right? It's called Le Archive, right? So basically, over the years, she's a fashionista, honey. She has acquired Chanel, Louis, Gucci, Hermes, you name it. She has acquired it all, right? Okay, from different friends, gifts, purchases, doing different events, and her closets are full to the brim. I wish I had that kind of problem, right? Let me have a problem where I've got all the Gucci and the Louis and everything just sitting in the closet, and I don't know what to do with it, right? So she's got beautiful dresses, garments, name it. She's got it all in there. And so it came to her attention, like, you know what? I went to Los Angeles. She said they have what they call showrooms. And in those showrooms, different stylists, that would dress different girls in Atlanta will go to LA, pull different pieces from these celebrities' closets, right? And they would rent or purchase at a discount all the beautiful gowns, all the beautiful dresses for their clients to wear. So she said, you know what? I've got the same designer clothes, dresses, purses, accessories, brooches sitting in my closet, just, there. I'm not doing anything. So let me start my business where I can go ahead and either you can buy at a discount rate or you can rent them for 3 to 5 days, okay, and rock the latest and the greatest. So she has her late archive where people can come and view and purchase some of her beautiful dresses, accessories as well. But she says she normally lets the entertainment business do it. So you have the girls who's probably on some of these reality TV shows coming to her. Some of these girls that are doing shows, because Atlanta's hot and popping, so different events, right? Okay, who's doing hosting gigs. So most definitely she is needed in that area. And that's a great business as well. So we also got to, right, yeah, great idea. So you got to think about all of us who have beautiful, beautiful items, even home decor, like glam decor, right? Glam decor. She has all of these beautiful, beautiful decor, y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all make sure y'all check her out as well. But she has the beautiful decor, all right, where she's able to put all the beautiful, beautiful items in your home. It just looks so extravagant, right? So if she has all of these closets full of all of her decor, she can most definitely showcase, like, hey, I have these glamorous items. If you have a home that you are hosting an event at and you need some glamorous items to showcase, you can rent that out, 2, 3 days. Open houses, people need to have a glamorous look for an open house. That's a great idea, right? Or maybe if you are a chef and you have all of the nice, beautiful pot sets, right? Or you love getting all the different designer appliances, okay, all the gadgets, showcase that in your home, in your kitchen, show that as well. That could be a nice, great business. I'm telling you. Yes, sis. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. So that was smart of her to take all those garments and those dresses that she's actually have just sitting in her home. She can most definitely take that and make that into a business, right? Okay, so we have to start thinking outside of the box. So I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all, right? Okay. So yeah, she knows her fashion. So I'm not mad at her at all for that, right? So she's doing late archive where she's letting the industry girlies come in and shop all her beautiful pieces. Now she said that she a few couple coins, right? A couple coins. She has the girlies come in there, spend $500 for a Chanel brooch, $1,500 for a bag. So instead of you paying $3,000, $5,000 for a Chanel bag, spend 1,500 with her. Carry the bag for 3 days when you're going overseas to on vacation, or if you're doing a photo shoot, or if you're rocking the red carpet somewhere at a nice event. Come and shop with Lay Archive, right? And do it. I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all because she does have a eye for fashion for sure, right? So y'all drop down below in the comments what other ideas y'all would try to do, like your hobbies or your passions. What would you do? How would you rock that, right? What would you do? Would you do a rent for 3 days or something like that? Would y'all do that? That sounds like a really great idea. Yeah. Do y'all have like passions or any kind of hobbies that y'all are into to where y'all can flip that into a lay archive, like how Marlo Hampton did? Because that's really good. She even shouted out another girl in Miami. You know, she does the men's fashion. She only handles women fashion, but Late Archive and another girl in Miami, she does it for the men's fashion, right? Where you can get all of the latest and the greatest fashion too. So yeah, I will most definitely take that serious, y'all. That's something serious to think about, right? Yeah. But yeah, so that's what she's talking about here, where she went and visited LA. So we gotta stretch our legs, right? Sometimes we got to move about, move in different areas. We kind of gotta see what others are doing to kind of get our creative juices going, to see what we can do to build our own businesses, right? Okay, so that's something you can think about, right? Also think about thrifting. Okay, so thrifting, you can find some good gold mine items, right? So she loves to go to thrifting in certain zip codes, right? So a lot of people, they're just going in the homes and they're cleaning out. You got grandma, you got mama house, and they just have all these beautiful items in there, the antiques, right? And people are like, oh, you know what? I just have to get rid of all this stuff. So I'm gonna go in mama and grandma house and clean it up. And they just take it to the antique stores, or they take it to Goodwill. You go in some of these on certain places, zip code, you can find some good steals. You sure can. I sell, gift, or donate older decor. Oh, nice. Oh, nice, Glam. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, so most definitely that would be a great business for you as well. It's like I sell, gift, or donate other decor, yeah, older decor. So yeah, I'm telling you. So as she's switching those out, you see, she's selling some, she's gifting some, or she's just, donating them as well. So y'all make sure y'all check out Glam Decor. When I say it's glamorous, it is glamorous, y'all. It is glamorous. So yes, check her out. Hi, thank God daily prayers. Thank you so much for coming on in, Queen. Blessings to you as well, right? Blessings to you. So yeah, y'all, thrifting. So you can find some diamonds in the rough when you go thrifting as well, right? Because people are just boxing up grandma and mama stuff, right? They're just packing it all up. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it all away. I'm not going through nothing. Mama and grandma probably had boxes of beautiful, beautiful dresses, shoes. You never know what you could come across in some of these different zip code thrifting, right? So go to places that's outside of your area, right? So in my area, we have some good thrifting as well. And then I can also, maybe about 30, 45 minutes in a different zip code here. Okay, well, you got the people who living on the lake. Go to those zip codes and see what kind of different thrifting items I can find as well, honey. Like I said, you can resell, turn it into a business, right? Clean it up, take it to the dry cleaners, okay? Get those items nice and clean, resell them if you need to. Don't sleep on thrifting, because I'm telling you, you can turn that into a great, great business as well. Oh, thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Yes, right? So also, okay, repurposing your item. She's big into repurposing as well, right? So she's like, hey, don't knock it until you try it. Repurpose some items. So if you're able to take maybe a earring that you can take the post off of it, if you're crafty now, some people are crafty like that. So you can take your earrings, if you're crafty, take the post out of it. here and turn it into a beautiful brooch. Okay, take the earring if you're able to, maybe put some lobster clasps on it, turn it into a necklace, turn it into some charms, turn it into some bracelets, right? You got to get your creative juices going, and make it pop, right? There's lots of things we can do to get our um, resale on, right? Great gifts. If you don't want to get into the selling, those could be great gifts. All right, birthday, anniversary, all of that, right? So we got to think outside of the box as well, right? Right. And also don't be afraid to try new and different styles. Sometimes we can get so caught up into, this is what I like and I don't want to try nothing new. I just want to wear what I like, the same colors. I stick to my black and white. Try different colors, try different patterns, textures, right? Play with style, make it your own. Just because it's not what is trending out there, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It may become trending after you do it, right? You never know. You never know what might catch on. In today's world, anything goes, right? Anything goes. All right. Now, she also talks about invested in Birkins. Honey, look, that's above my pay grade. That's above my bank account. Um Listen, Birkins, those are 15, 20, $30,000, y'all. That's above me, right? Hit the like button, y'all. Yeah, hit the like button. Make sure y'all share your girl out. So she's talking about investing in Birkins, right? What do y'all think about that? Do you think that's a good investment? Is investing in a handbag that's 20, $30,000? Or can you invest that in something else? What do y'all think about that? I'm kind of on the fence with investing in a handbag. It's beautiful if you can afford it. If you can afford a 20, $30,000 bag, great. Um, like she said, you can invest 20, $30,000 in a Birkin. And then as soon as you walk out the door for certain ones, you can get 100,000, 50,000, 200, 300,000 for the Birkin. If you can get into the rooms, if you can get into the places that are offering select Birkin, select styles. But honey, if I can get my hands on 20, 30,000, I'm looking to buy some land. I'm looking to buy some businesses. I'm looking to buy property. I want to put the money in stocks. Um, Maybe put it into some youth education. 20, 30,000 can help somebody with their education, right? Somebody can become a lawyer. Somebody might need that for medical school to become a doctor. I'm just not in the headspace of putting 20, 30,000 in a handbag, a Birkin. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's what she said. It's an investment to where she actually uses that to where, one day I'll be able to sell that and get, 100, 200, $300,000 for a Birkin. Right? That's something I've never thought would be an option, but I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, she said $30,000 and you can go out the door and sell it for 200,000 because it's such a hot commodity. That's a world I don't know nothing about, baby. That's you in another bracket, baby. That's them billionaires, that's them multimillionaires, that's them socialites. That's a whole nother world, right? Honey, Hermes, if you're listening, if y'all want to give me a 20,000, a $30,000 handbag, I'll be more than appreciative, right? I'll be more than appreciative for a 20,000, $30,000 handbag. Yeah, I will most definitely take that. Absolutely. I sure would, right? Honey, listen, but she is standing 10 toes down with investing in Birkins, y'all. So it's something that she knows, but that's her circle, right? That's her circle. She knows all about it, right? So, but that's Marlo, y'all. That is Marlo. Now, she also does talk about her dating life, right? She talks about her dating life in this podcast with Cam Newton, how a man should treat her in a certain way, right? So if he sees her and wants to date her, he should automatically know that she has to be spoiled, she has to be gifted, right, with the finer things in life, right? But Cam Newton is like, is that a requirement? Like, does the man automatically have to come with gifts? She's like, he doesn't have to come with gifts, but if he knows he wants to date me, then he knows what he should provide for me. So what do y'all think about that? In this, because y'all, I ain't been dating since in 20 years. I've been married 20 plus years. So I'm out of this world. So if y'all are in the dating world out here, are there rules to this dating world, right? Is a man required to provide gifts? And if so, is it on the first date? Is it months down the road? Isn't even a requirement. What do y'all think about men gifting women extravagant gifts or any kind of gift while they're dating? Welcome, welcome, Mika. Thank you so much for coming on in. I am doing well, Queen. I hope you are as well. I like Marlo. I'm lost in the dating life. Oh, Mika. Right. I look, I'm lost. I've been out of that world. Like I said, 20 plus years. I can't tell you nothing, the rules, none of that, right? But she got some rules, honey, in this dating world. She was like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all young ladies doing if the man is not gifting y'all with bags, or if he's in another state and he wants to see you and he wants to fly you out and he has the means to provide, he should be flying the women first class. And I'm like, first class? And she was like, he not really into you if he's not providing first class flights for you, if he has the means. If he's a millionaire, he has good money, he's bringing in, he's a football player, NFL player, and he's not providing first class flights. What are y'all doing? Why are y'all even entertaining these men if they're not providing first class flights? I'm like, this is a thing? Like, this is really a thing? Like, is that an expectation? I'm like, wow. So I'm thinking, okay, so if y'all going out on first dates, and I'm talking just regular people dating, is going out for coffee at Starbucks or going out to Applebee's or Chili's, is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing for like a first date, a getting to know you date here? Is that bad? Or should they automatically take the woman to Ruth Chris? Should they be going to Ruth Chris or um uh what's another good restaurant? Longhorn? Should it be going to Longhorns? Should it be going to some high-end steak restaurant on a first date? Listen, I'm trying to think. Listen, when my husband started dating me, honey, we was 19. We was 19 and 20 years old back in the day. Honey, I was happy to be going to Applebee's, a little Chili's. I was happy to go to Waffle House. I was excited just to go anywhere at those ages, right? That's a great date. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's a great date. Starbucks, to get to know me over some coffee, get to know me over some tea so we can find out what our interests and our likes are. I'm thinking that would be nice. But a lot of young people out here are saying, that's not it. Coffee dates and Chili's, and those are not great starter dates. My goodness, I don't know what the young people are on these days, right? You can talk at a coffee shop. You really can. I think the temperature in the room is perfect for a first date, right? Okay, because you may not want to have a second date with that individual at the Starbucks, right? Or at the coffee shop. You can find a nice little boutique coffee shop. They have lots of little cute little restaurants downtown if you don't want to do the commercial Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, right? You can find cute little shops, mom and pop shops that are in your area that are cute, and sometimes they have little events at the little coffee shop, so you can plan it like that. And maybe if you want to do a paint and sip, sometimes they have little paint and sips where you can go and have little tea, or little pottery places where you can do like the pottery and stuff like that. I think that's cute for a first date or first meet and greet, so you can kind of get the nerves out and get to know each other. Yeah, I think so, right? Like I said, what do I know now? I done been out the game for 20 plus years. So I don't know. I done been out the game for 20 plus years. So I don't know. I don't ask me. I'm just saying. I think it would be nice. I think it would be nice, right? But Marlo Hampton, like, it's rules to this, young ladies. It's rules to this. If he ain't trying to court you the right way, you just need to bypass him. Don't even pay him no mind, right? And I'm like, what? What? Like I said, I don't know the rules to this, right? Now, Cam, he's on the opposite end, right? So he said before, when he was single, before when he didn't have any children, he said he didn't wine and dine the girls. He said he did not wine and dine the girls. He said because of who he was, because he said he had great personality, and the girls wanted him. He said he didn't have to do no first class flights. He didn't have to buy no Birkins. He said he didn't know what a Birkin was. He said he didn't have to do all of that, right? So the girls just wanted to be with him because he was Cam Newton. I could see that. I can see that. If they already know who he is, it's Cam Newton. They're gonna be like, you know what? He might not be putting me on first class flights. He might not be buying me Chanel. He might not be buying me the latest and the greatest. But if I can get my foot in the door, he may eventually get me first class. He may eventually, purchase me a lavish bracelet or a necklace or something like that if I make it to the next stage in a relationship with him, right? Y'all think there's anything wrong with that? If a young lady is thinking, hey, he's not right at the gate, providing the lavish lifestyle and the nice expensive jewelry and the purses and the bags and the trips, right? But she's thinking ahead of down the line that I will eventually get that if I can stick around long enough. Do you think that kind of thinking is wrong? Right? Is she wrong for even thinking like that? What do y'all think about that? Or is nothing wrong with thinking what could be in the future and you're with that type of person that has money like that? I don't think there's nothing wrong with it to a point, as long as you are in it for the right reasons. You're genuine about the relationship. Yes, you understand the man can provide all of these extravagant things as well, but you got to guard your heart, right? You got to make sure that you are in it for the right reasons, not just for money. Now, money is great. Money is great, but a lot of bad things can come along with money as well. You may not be happy if you just going it just for the money alone, right? He could be breaking your heart. He could be having multiple women. He could be just stringing you along, you know what I'm saying? Playing with you, toying with you because you're in there for the money, and he may pick up on those vibes. So you got to be careful with that. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think so too, right? Okay, especially if he's in that caliber of men that can provide that for you, right? That he can do it. Yeah, so I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, right? Yeah. So also, she did talk about her relationship with Charles Grant, right? So she's been with him for a while, and she talked about how um, he was fine with her seeing and meeting his children. He was fine with her seeing and meeting his children's mothers. She was like, I was fine with them. They wasn't fine with her, but she was fine with the children's mother because she was like, if I'm going to be with a man, I want to meet his children. I want to meet his children. Do y'all think there is a time limit on when to meet a man's children, right? Should you meet them right away? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Should you meet them when it gets serious to where you know that you are going to be in his life for a while, 3 months, 6 months, or should you only meet them when you're about to go to the next level, like fiance or you're going to get married, right? I think you should meet the significant other or the other person's children. Not I don't say right away. I don't say right away because you don't know if it's going to work out or not. So I don't think you should rush meeting someone's children right away. I don't think you should do that. Hi, Crystal. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on in, Queen. Appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Right? So welcome to Viral Moment Monday. I will wait a while. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But like you said, because what if it doesn't work out, right? I would say at least wait two maybe, yeah, 2 months here at least wait because you gotta work on you and the guy's relationship first, right? Because you all are just getting to know each other, you knowing the likes and the dislikes, the personality. So I think y'all gotta get a groove together before you start meeting children. Because it can get you can get attached to children. I think you can get attached to them, right? Were you talking about Marlo? I heard of her. Yes, Crystal. Yeah, Marlo Hampton. Yeah, so she did a interview with Cam Newton on his show Funky Fridays here. So it's viral right now. So we're talking about her interview with him. It's very, very interesting. She was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Right. Yeah, Crystal, she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? She was NeNe's girl, right? You know, they done fell out, but she was NeNe's girl, and she got into it with everybody on the show, right? She got into it with Porsha, Kenya, Candy, Sheree, Drew, anybody you could think of, she got into it on the show, right? But they kept bringing her back because she always was the girl that she was a friend, and she would ask questions. She know the tea, she knew the information. So Marlo was that girl to bring on the Housewives. Yeah. I thought she was with Kenya. See, this is what I'm saying. She is with Kenya and then she's against Kenya. So on this interview that she had with Cam here, now it could be because, on the last season, if you watched Housewives, Kenya allegedly had that photo of one of the other girls in a compromising position with a man, and it was inappropriate. She had it all blown up, showing it. It was just out of this world, right? So what they said it was, um, some kind of rage P. Y'all know I can't say it on here, but yeah, rage P on there. So it was crazy. So Kenya got fired from Housewives of Atlanta because of that. And so everybody was trying to take sides, but apparently from this, um, Marlo is not on Kenya's side. So I thought she was with her, but she ain't. But you remember Kenya came to Marlo's hair event and she had the drums that said, Kenya more hair care. And she interrupted Marlo's event by showcasing her own hair event at Marlo's event. It was shady. So they had a love-hate relationship throughout all those years. Right, Mika? Kenya know she was a mess. A mess. You hear me? I'm like, girl, how you gonna bring a whole band in Marlo's event and shade her up like that? Oh my goodness. It was a mess, y'all. You remember that, Crystal? Oh my goodness. The last episode I seen where Marlo was in there was out of town or something. Yeah, Marlo was out. I forgot. I think she was out of town or something like that. But yeah, so it was a mess. Like I say, Kenya and Marlo have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes they cool, and then when they ain't kicking it at all, right? So Kenya's done some shady stuff to Marlo, right? It's been a mess. But since that debacle with the Rage P, I think Marlo has went against her on that. So messy. Yeah, Glam, very messy. Nene is insane. Love it. Yes, right. But you know what? That duo, I hope they can patch up their relationship. I feel like they could. And I don't think they're gonna bring Nene back on the show because she did sue the network. But if they could some way forgive Nene, I don't know what they got in the contract after her lawsuit and everything, and all of that. But if they could somewhere forgive Nene and let Nene come back on Housewives, put some of the OGs back on there, Nene, Sheree, with Marlo, um, bring Candy back. Candy said she was out. They could bring some of the OGs back. Oh my goodness. Okay, even bring what's her name? What's her name? Call a wig. What By Wig? What her name is? Oh, Kim Zolciak. Got to bring Kim Zolciak. By Wig. Yeah, if you can bring Kim Zolciak on there too, and keep a mix with the new girls with Porsha and Shamia. Keep some of the new girls on there. And Phaedra. Yeah, old Fifi, old Phaedra. Keep Phaedra on there too. Yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, Nene sued. Yeah, Mika. Yeah, Nene sued. It was a big mess with the network. So that's why she left. She sued the network. She's doing good now. I've seen a couple of her shows as well. She has a show on YouTube where she's doing interviews, so she's doing okay. But man, I hope they can forgive her so she can come on back as well. Did Sheree ever finish building her house? Crystal, she did. Now she did finish building her house, her manor. What is it? Chateau Sheree. Yeah, Chateau Sheree is built. She's got a beautiful grandbaby, or her son. Beautiful grandbaby. But yeah, she's had events at the house, and the house is beautiful, right? So she finally did get Chateau Sheree built. So it did take some time, but she got it done. There was talk of her making an appearance. Yeah, because they put her off the show as well. Like I said, I think they wanted the newer girls on there, but I think they need to bring Sheree on and let her make some appearances. Just like Cynthia Bailey is a friend of on the show, and she's doing well. She's mixing well with the newer girls on there as well. So I think they should let Sheree come in and tip in and show her face because we want to see some of the old girls in there. Yeah, the house is gorgeous. Yes, Glam, it is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, she got an eye for decoration and decor and elegance. It's glam. It is glam for sure. So I hope they bring Sheree on and have her hosting an event at Chateau Sheree. I want to see it because I know it's still fabulous out there. So they need to have an event. Let us see what she's done with the place, any additions she's added on, like any pools or anything like that. So we want to see, and that beautiful glam baby of hers, we want to see that too. Definitely not the same. Crystal is not. Crystal is not the same, right? So you're an OG like me, right? We was there from the beginning. We was there from the beginning. So it's definitely different. Now I think the girls are still holding it down for sure. But the reads and the shade that they have on the show is definitely different. It really is. Yeah. Nene makes an appearance. Nene got to make an appearance. And Nene just need to come on and just show us, show us a little face. Okay. Give us some shade. Give us a read here and there. Shade the girls. Read the girls 1, 2 times. Something. Give us something, Nene. Something. It was hilarious last time, and that even had the spinoff shows. Right. Yeah. So they gave Candy a spinoff show, which was good. I enjoyed her spinoff shows. I hate that her and Todd done divorce and everything. I hate that they couldn't hold it together because I really like them together. as well. But she had her spinoff shows. Kim Zolciak and Croy. I liked her spinoff show. It was good too. And she started building on all those children her and Croy had. But she need to come back on and everything because they got her and Croy got so much drama going on with them out there. With the house and the divorce and the breakup and the kids. There's so much going on. They need to get their spinoff shows going because they got so much happening. It's Candy getting married. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, it was something. I can't remember the name of her spinoff show, but it was good. I enjoyed the family time with her and the kids. Yeah, it was really, really good. Yeah, I remember those spinoff shows. It was good. Candy always gonna get a coin. She sure is, Mr. Neen. She always gonna get a coin. That's a hustler. You hear me? Candy ain't gonna let nobody stop her from getting a good coin, right? Okay, she's gonna do her spinoff shows. She's gonna be writing music for people. She's gonna be touring with Escape. She's gonna get little Riley with college because Riley, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Riley has a show with some of the other housewife girls. If y'all used to watch Housewives of New Jersey with Teresa, her daughter, and I believe Kim Zolciak's daughter all had a little spinoff show, and Riley was on there as well with their ventures in college and living life. So, honey, I know Candy probably was behind that, making sure Riley get a check as well. So yeah, they keep their hands in all kind of pots now. And what they probably need to do is Candy need to do a show, Life After Divorce. I'm here for it. Life After Divorce. Bravo. If y'all listening, we need to do Life After Divorce. We want to see that. Life After Divorce. We want to see what's going on, the dating scene, how the children doing. We want to see it. We want to see Todd with daddy daycare. We want to see how he handling with the custodial. He's the custodial parent. We want to see it. We want to see how the business is going because he got access to the business. We want to see it. Life after divorce. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Do you think Kim is broke? I think Kim could be. However, she doesn't have to be. She doesn't have to be because Kim has access to a lot of opportunity. I think Kim can do different shows. I think Kim can get in different rooms that can provide her income. Kim got all those kids over there, and we want to see what's happening. Kim can get her a contract with one of these networks and let her see what's happening. Kim plus six. It's all about Kim. Kicking it with Kim. Something with Kim, right? Life after with Kim. Still rolling with Kim. Something in those kids. And she's got a lot of kids over there. It's like 6 kids, I think. Her and Croy had, or something like that. 5 or 6 she got. But yes, she can do a lot. I think she's on the edge of being broke because she's in the habit of spending so much money. And Croy said she just kept spinning and spinning and spinning, and the money wasn't coming in like that, right? Because they wasn't doing their show. They should have kept doing their show. They kept that money coming in. But yeah, I think she's on the verge of being broke, but she can turn it around because she's got access to get money. She really has. Really can. They had the restaurant here in ATL, Old Lady Gang. I heard that restaurant wasn't all that. I heard that too, Crystal. Yeah, I heard that too. Cause I'm all about soul food now, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta come to the ATL so I can try out the Old Lady Gang restaurant and see what's popping, right? But the reviews of the restaurant, people were like, the food wasn't hitting. The food wasn't hitting like that, right? So, and a lot of the restaurants were closing. And they had the drama with the staff. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember they had all the drama going on with the staff and the cousins and the family. That's another show. That's another show right there. Like I say, they could get their money popping if he want to. If he can get a contract where he can get the restaurant showing the daily life of the restaurants and the staff, he can make some money with that. So he can turn it around. He can most definitely turn around. Yeah. Yeah, Candy is hilarious. She is funny. I'm telling you, the lies, the lies. Candy's crazy. She really is. Yeah. She really is. Yeah, she's on a show and she produces plays. Yes, Denise. Yeah. She's on shows, glam. She's producing plays. She is busy, busy, busy. That's one hard working woman. Yeah, I give her props, right? I give her props. She's always on the road. She's always working. And that may have led to a part of her and Todd splitting because she's so busy. And she's a boss, right? She's a businesswoman. She's always moving and grooving. And she's the type of woman that requires a man to be able to come on and come with me. You see what I'm saying? Because I have this going on. I have that coming on. I have this happening. And you just need to get the kids and come and be with me, be in my dressing room with me, manage me, be here with me. I'm going to run some ideas with you, but be here on the tour bus with me, like come along with me. And I think Todd was there for it in the beginning, but I think he got tired of following behind her and he want to do his own thing, right? I don't think he was in it for the money in the beginning. I don't think. At least I hope he wasn't, right? But y'all know with that prenup and everything where he didn't want to sign, it was given he wanted some money, but he ended up did getting something though. He did get something out the deal. That she had to give in and give him some money at the end of the day. So she did have to break down and give him some money. She didn't have to give him all of it. So he didn't get all of it, but he did have to get a little bit. But I think he got tired of following behind her and he wanted to do his own thing. So I think that's how it fell apart because you got to be the type of man that's strong enough and secure enough in yourself to know that you married a woman that's a boss, entrepreneur, and she's going to be on the move and you just got to be there to support. You got to be her helpmate and her support mate. You got to be strong in that. Yeah. You got to be strong in that, right? I thought Todd was just cute. He wasn't all the way fine though. It's little Crystal. He was all right. Yeah, Todd was all right. Yeah, he was perfect for her though. That's what she wanted. Because I believe Phaedra saw him or hooked them up because he was one of the producers or behind the camera on that safari trip. Y'all remember they went to that safari trip in Africa with the housewives, and I believe he was one of the camera guys that was behind the scenes working that safari trip, and that's how Phaedra um matched her and Todd up together from that safari trip. Yeah, so Phaedra hooked them up. I hate that they broke up. I thought they was gonna make it. I thought they was gonna make it. She has a gambling problem. Who got a gambling problem? You think who got a gambling problem? Yeah, she is broke. She lost custody of the kids. Oh, y'all talking about Kim Zolciak? She's got a gambling problem. I believe it, Denise. I believe it because it's too much money coming in their hands for it to be going out like that, right? It's too much money. It's too much money to be coming in their hands. Beautiful home, beautiful kids. It's too much money, too much opportunity for them. He's former NFL. It's too much money that was coming in that home for them to be broke like that. But yeah, she's got a gambling problem. I believe that. Yes, yes, the family was a mess. Yeah, it sure was. It was a hot mess. Too much going on. Yeah, yeah. He was a producer. You're right. Yeah, Denise. Yeah, he was a producer. So, and the mama was like, don't do it, don't do it. The man should be providing for you. But she wasn't that type of woman that looked for that, right? She wasn't looking for a man to provide for her because she already had it. She had the career, she had the money, she had the homes, right? She just wanted the love. She wanted the man to love her, to be with her, and have a family with her. That's all she wanted. And Tom messed that up because he had it good. Anything he wanted. He wanted different businesses. She was like, okay, we can open it. Remember she got him that Corvette for his birthday. He was like, "Oh, that's nice." And I was like, "I know you ain't turning your nose up at that time." I guess he wanted a Lamborghini. You better be happy with that. She got a mansion and put the family in it. You see what I'm saying? Anything he wanted, all those restaurants, all those businesses. She was, here you go, Ty. Here you go, Ty. Here you go, Ty. Long as you're here supporting me. Here you go, Ty. Whatever you want. Crazy, 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 crazy. Yeah, she lived above her means. Yeah, Kim, she really did. She really did. She must have thought she was with a billionaire because I'm like, Croy got some money, but he ain't had no money like that. He done retired. He wasn't playing in the NFL like that no more. So that money stops at a certain point. So he's got a budget, and I don't remember him working as no analyst anywhere. Only thing I remember him being at the house with her and the kids. So I don't remember him having like any other jobs. Maybe he had some other promotions and stuff like that, but nothing big where he was an analyst on ESPN or Fox or any of these other sports, sports center or anything like that. I don't remember him having any gigs like that. So the money wasn't coming in like that. She had to have some kind of gambling problem because the money was flying out their hands too fast. They was arguing about who was going to cook. That's silly. That's crazy. And number one, how come y'all don't have a personal chef in there with all that money y'all got coming in to to cook? If Kimmy, you don't want to cook, and Croy, you don't want to cook, get a personal chef to come in there and cook. 3 days a week, had the food for the kids so y'all can live this nice, fabulous life that y'all have. It ain't make no sense. Yeah, not the mac and cheese. Child, I heard that mac and cheese and wasn't good. How you mess up mac and cheese? Now that's a telltale sign. If you can't get the size right, if you can't get the size right at your soul food restaurant, mac and cheese, collard greens, right? Mashed potatoes and gravy, right? Your string beans, cornbread. If you can't get your yams, if you can't get those sides right, 9 times out of 10, your main dishes ain't gonna be good either. That's how you can tell that the soul food restaurant gonna be slamming or not. The size is a telltale sign. If you can't get them sides right, your main dishes ain't gonna be right neither. Yeah, like for real. Come on now, right, Crystal? You a mess. At all. No, no, at the restaurants. If you can't get size right at the soul food restaurant, it ain't gonna pop. People not gonna come back for that, right? And we in the South. We in the South. We got an expectation when it comes down to Southern food, right? We don't play with that. We expect good Southern food. We expect grandma, auntie, big mama, we expect that kind of eating when we come and pay these hand prices in the South and in a restaurant. We expect that. Who in the kitchen and who cooking? We expect that. At the old lady gang, they was arguing about who was gonna cook. That's a shame. And cabbage. Exactly, Crystal. Yeah. Cabbage is one of them too. Cabbage, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, yams, string beans. It's some staples, cornbread. It's some staples you got to have right in the restaurant, right? It's some staples you got to have. It don't make no sense. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. But like I said, y'all, we are on viral moments here. Viral moment Monday. Viral moment Monday, right? Okay. And we got up a little off topic. But that's all right. It's viral moment Monday. We were talking about Marlo Hampton and Cam Newton, right? But like we said, if we get some of these OG back on the show, it will be really, really good, y'all. Really good, right? Like I said, NeNe making an appearance, Sheree making an appearance. Okay, just have them come on in, show their face. Kim Zolciak. Oh, if Kim come in and make an appearance with all the drama she got going on, and then Candy come back for a little bit after all the mess with her and Tar, man, their ratings will be through the roof. Through the roof. Do y'all think by them adding K Michelle as a housewife, do y'all think that was a great addition? I'm thinking she's funny because I used to watch her on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and her and Rashida with Kirk was a mess. She's funny, right? She is funny, so I like her. Um, on there. So hopefully with the new marriage with the dentist that she has, and that they can hold on and it brings some ratings, and how her dynamics with the girls are going to be. I'm wondering who she's going to pop off first with, because it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen with Kate Michelle, right? Because she's a little firecracker. Hmm. Girl, I haven't seen it with K Michelle. Denise, yeah, I haven't watched the first episode yet. I got to catch on, but I've been watching clips with K Michelle. And K Michelle, she's kind of in the middle. I think she's kind of feeling the girls out a little bit here, because there was a scene with Porsha and little Kelly got into it, right? And K Michelle was at the restaurant and she was going back and forth looking at Kelly, looking at Porsha, and she was like, these girls are interesting. Like, they telling all their business at the restaurant, and we got in public in front of all these people, and she was like, this is new, this is different. So I'm wanting to see how she's going to interact with all the girls, and if anything's going to pop off with any of them. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't heard much about her. Yeah, with K Michelle. So yeah, I think her story, she does talk a lot. I've seen some clips about her surgeries that she's had, with her implants, and she had to take them out with a silicone, and she's getting infections and everything like that. So she's still struggling with that decision she made with getting all that silicone in her body and everything. It just really messed her body up and everything. So she's still dealing with that. So she does talk a lot about that. I've seen from some clips. Have you ever watched Beauty in Black? Honey, it's good. Miss Denise. My. Yes. Beauty in Black. Oh my goodness. As soon as it hit Netflix, I was on it, Miss Denise. Soon as it hit Netflix, I was like, I got to watch Beauty in Black. I think they said that they got to go for the green light for season 3. Tyler Perry, we waiting. We waiting, because I binge watched that. I have to watch it in a week. I think I'll try to watch it in a weekend. I binge watched Beauty in the Black. Sure did. Oh yes, 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 Crystal. Yes, she got hands. Yes, she does. Yeah. I had no idea. I haven't heard much about her. She got hands, and she can fight though. Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She got hands. She petite too. She probably like 5 feet, barely, if that. Yeah, she petite. Hmm. Drew and K Michelle pop off. Glam, really? Yeah, I can see Drew and K Michelle. Yeah, I can see it. I can see that, because Drew is slick. Drew is slick. She's got that hi, yeah, and then she'll come real slick with it. I can see it. I can see Drew coming in there and popping off with K Michelle. Is Cam Newton the football player? Yes, yeah. Cam Newton was the quarterback for Carolina Panthers. Yep, yep. He's the quarterback, and now he has a show on YouTube, Funky Fridays. He's interviewing different people. It's interesting, yeah. So he's done Marlo Hampton. He had another one with Kendra G. That one went well. And Kendra G is the matchmaker. She on has her own app where she matchmakes. She's a matchmaker, and she connects singles together and everything. So that one was a good one too. Yep. Is that the one where they always think he be cute when he be playing? Well, I guess he think he cute, child. I guess so. But he's what I was called Cam. He's eccentric, right? He always has his hats, bow ties. He's wearing a lot of fashionable items. He was the football player that always had the scarves and everything. Yeah, so I will say he's eccentric. Very eccentric. I wonder what Ray Lewis is up to. Yeah. Yeah, now that will be interesting as well here. We need to have a where are they now? Where are they now? Yeah, Ray Lewis is another one. What is going on with Ray Lewis? I know who he is now. Yes, Crystal. Yep. As soon as I said with the scarves, that click. Yeah, yeah. He used to have the scarves. He done let them scarves go now. Now he with the hats and the bow ties and everything now. So, but yeah, so he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing on YouTube. He think he's a ladies' man. He think, Mr. Nee, he think he is. He really think he is a ladies' man. He really do. Hmm. He really do. Yeah, y'all. But um, Marlo Hampton's interview with Cam Newton is really good, y'all. It's really good. Like I said, she talked about her struggles in foster care, how she went from jail to luxury, right? How her business with Lay Archives, that's her business, how she's letting the industry girlies shop her closets, and she's living her best life. I hope we see more of her on Housewives of Atlanta, and I'll be bringing more viral moments here so we can talk about what's going on with the housewives. K Michelle got a good interview as well with Jason Lee. His show is on BET as well, so we probably talk about that one as well. But yeah, y'all, that's a good one too. He all right. He ain't that cute though. Crystal, right? He all right. He all right. When do they come on? So Cam show is on Funky Fridays here, so you can check him out on YouTube. Jason Lee, I call him on YouTube as well, but he's on BET. But you can catch him on YouTube, right? Just type in Jason Lee, and he has a lot of different interviews. He did one with Phaedra. She's on there. I haven't watched that one yet. I gotta watch that one. And he did one with K Michelle. Really, really good. She talked about how she was in love with Robert Kelly. Y'all got to watch that one. Yeah, with K Michelle and how she wrote songs about Robert Kelly. So that's a good one, y'all. So we're gonna talk about that one too. Very interesting interview. Really good. Yeah, I think it was Sundays. It could be on Sundays, but I call him on YouTube. I don't watch BET either. Yeah, I haven't watched BET in a long time. I normally catch their stuff on YouTube on the Housewives. Yeah, Robert Kelly. Oh, yeah, Crystal. Yeah, and she was crying and everything. Girl, you got to type in Jason Lee on YouTube, and that K Michelle interview will pop up. She was crying and everything about Robert Kelly. She said she loved him. She loved him. Yeah, R. Kelly. Crystal R. Kelly. K Michelle says she loved R. Kelly. It says she got a phone call from his people while he was in jail as well. So I'm like, Jason Lee interrupted her, and I'm like, let the girl tell it. What happened? What happened? Who reached out? What happened? Are you writing letters? Like, what's going on? You still in love with him? Like, what's happening? I love me some R. Kelly now. Oh Lord, Crystal. No, no, no. No, his music forever. Yeah, his music forever. The man not so much, but his music, yeah. I mean, he's timeless. You see what I'm saying? He most definitely is timeless. Or R. Kelly, but the man itself, no, he needs help. The man itself, he needs help, unfortunately, and it's so sad because he has so much talent, so much talent. Tell me, I'm hooked, Crystal Child. Crystal, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Crystal Hook, child. Well, this is my time. This is my time, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be doing some more of these viral moment videos here. Y'all have been fun. Y'all have been fun. So I see what y'all like. Y'all like these housewives. All right, and these viral moment videos, Beauty in Black. So I think I'm gonna start doing some more of these so we can discuss about some of these viral moments here. All right, y'all, but it has been fun. It's been fun. It's my time here. All right, y'all. So y'all join me again tomorrow. We'll be having some more lives on tomorrow here. I'm trying to stay consistent out here in these YouTube streets here. All right. But again, my name is Tanya Marie here with Bold One for Life, where we want you to be unique, be different, but most importantly, just be you. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video viral moment here on Monday. All right, so we hope to do this again soon and get y'all opinions on what's hot out here on these YouTube streets. Yes, thank y'all so much. Good night, queens. Thank y'all so much for always coming on in the room and blessing your girl with your presence. All right, ladies, I will see y'all on these YouTube streets. All right, I hope y'all have a blessed night. Thank y'all so much for coming on in. Good night, y'all.